What if you took the series Gakuen Babysitters and Sakamoto Days and fused the whole thing with assassins and hitmen having crazy ass abilities and preschoolers and put them all in one setting? You end up with a series called Kindergarten Wars. And Kindergarten Wars is a series written by Yu Chiba that started its serialization March 3rd of 2023. And this series is about hitmen being assigned to go to a kindergarten to take out the children of some of the richest people in the world, or government officials, or company leaders. The reason for this? It's either I haven't got it far enough, or I honestly just don't remember it before making this part. So we're just gonna have to figure it out as we go along together. Now, with that being said, I'm about to go over the first chapter in this series. And mind you, this is just the first chapter of this series. And if you want to see any more of it, put it in the comments below. Or if you want to see something else, recommend it to me. I might read it, might go over it, might ignore it, or might forget about it, or procrastinate on it. But you know what? It's alright. It's all good. So, let's get on with the first chapter. This story starts off with a man dressed in full black who just got finished taking out an entire lobby. As he finishes off the last guy, he then walks to this old man who begins trying to beg for his life, which clearly did not go well for him in the slightest. We then learn that his name is Spade, and Spade is a professional hitman, right? And Spade takes his job very seriously. Spade will go out of his way to hunt and kill anyone at any race, any age, any gender, as long as he gets paid. Even if it means blowing up an entire building in broad daylight while people are watching on a public street. He eventually gets assigned a new target, which is a kid in this photo right here. Now, this even confuses Spade. I mean, what beef would a man who hires hitmen have with a 5-year-old in the first place? Now, the man in the chair tells him that he's the son of a CEO who owns the company Amazonas. But he tells him that this isn't just going to be some simple job due to him being a kid, because this kid is protected in one of the safest kindergartens in the world. The man in the chair tells him that this kindergarten is known to attract a bunch of wealthy people and has had 0 accidents or incidents throughout its entire history. He then eventually pulls up to the school with a sniper rifle that's sitting on top of the roof. While he tries to look for this target, he comes across, this kindergarten teacher and all the kids playing around with everything at her, nothing crazy in the slightest. We then learn her name is Rita and she wears an apron that says Dandelion class. And currently she's pretty happy about finding her soulmate due to the 12th horoscope saying so. So Spade is like, how is this even one of the safest kindergartens in the world? These look like perfectly regular kindergarten teachers. And he's all like, I've done this before, killing women, kids, and children like that without mercy. This should be no different from my typical job. He finally manages to compose himself together, then fires. His shot is immediately blocked by the kindergarten teacher who was just standing there perfectly normal a few seconds ago, with the shovel out of all things. He's like, what the hell? What's wrong with this teacher? Was that just luck or something? And as he says that, she glares at him and he's like, she's on to me. So he tries to pack himself up and run down the stairs, to get out of here. But the shovel that she had immediately gets thrown at him and hits the wall. And she's already standing up there on the stairs and everything. He's like, an assassin? How did she even get here that fast? So then he tries to hit the dash and throw some tear gas at her, but then it clearly didn't work out for him, as he gets hit right onto the floor with a gun held right in his face and is asked, who sent you? And all Spade can think of is, what the hell is wrong with this kindergarten teacher? As Spade begins to explain himself and why he's even here in the first place, Rita remembers something she saw on the TV about how all the Aries were in first place today, and that today will be an especially happy day for them. And Rita has sparkles in her eyes and realizes this is the man, the person that she's fated to meet, and she is shocked. She starts blushing and everything. It's like, holy crap, no way, this is the guy right here. And apparently she's just his type. Even his voice is just his type too, apparently. And he's like, bro, what is wrong with this one? She just tried to kill me a second ago. Now she's talking about how my voice is her type. And Rita is like, yeah, hi, I'm Rita, and if you leave the kids alone, I'll let you go. She then decides to ask him if he's seeing anyone, and he's like, no, I'm not seeing anyone right now. She's like, thank goodness, I used to work as a kindergarten teacher, so I never typically get to meet people. And he realizes, yo, Is she low-key into me? I actually might be able to use this chance to like escape or something. Now, Spade then uses that open opportunity and to ask her, would you like to be my girlfriend? And this causes Ricky to freak out. He's like, you know what, this is the chance. I'll use this opportunity to take her out right here. And it's like, I find you very attractive and everything. And she asks him, how do you like your eggs? He says, with dashi. How do you like your stew? Poured over rice, takoyaki, with smooth paste and another food. And she's like, we're on the same page of everything. You've gotta be my type. Yes, she's lowered her guard. Just a little more. He's like, stupid woman, she's so dead. And she asks him one final question. Do you stay through all of a movie's ending credits? And he's like, nah, actually, I leave the theater without watching them. Back at the school, Rita is greeted by this older lady here. And she then tells her that there's been another assassin recently. And we learned that Rita has actually only been here for a week and has managed to fend off 5 different assassins. And the only reason for that is because Rita is the legendary assassin convict number 999. I mean, honestly, I'm looking curious. What happened to the rest of these assassins? Why is there only 999 of these guys anyway? Anyway, back to the story. And because Rita is distracted by all of the boyfriends and attractive men that she keeps running into, that she shouldn't forget the real mission here, and the fact that this is a top secret mission from the government. And if she can protect these children for 1 year, she'll be released. Though, if she tries to harm the children or run away in any form, they'll put her down without mercy. And Rita could care less about this and was like, I get it already, principal. And once this mission's over, maybe you could introduce it to a good man. She's like, what are you talking about? For as long as I've been here, I have never had any social life, especially after being in the goddamn army this entire time. Rita falls on the ground crying because of the shock for this. The kids decide to run up to her, and one of them decides to give her, a flower for her. Though that reminds Rita of her childhood. We see that Rita didn't want to kill people after a certain point, but was told that she's only a killing machine, and her only purpose is the life of slaughter. But she remembers that she protected this kid. We then get a little more exposition about what this school is for and why these teachers are even here in the first place. This school is targeted all the time by assassins, kidnappers, which have led to the deaths of many kindergarten teachers before. And that's why the government then enlisted a bunch of high-profile convicts to come here in the first place. And they're called special teachers, in exchange for a reduced sentence. Rita then snaps out of it and reminds herself, I'll be free in no time. And I'll get myself a hot boyfriend too. Then the alarm goes off. And we see a bunch of men pull up to the kindergarten. And the principal says, bring the kids inside and any available teachers up for the job. And after she says that, a bunch of teachers shows up. 2 with pistols, 1 with a revolver, and 1 with an entire goddamn rocket launcher. And that this ain't no regular kindergarten. This is Kindergarten Noir, the world's safest kindergarten.